Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you for clicking. This is episode 61 on the Mr. Bright project. Alright, so again, I want to thank all of you for all the messages, the monies that were sent to me on my 40th birthday. I'm extremely grateful, to all of you. I'm so grateful. Yes, thank you so much for wishing me well. Myself, I never had the time to fully enjoy my 40th birthday, but again, I'm thankful to the Mother Nature for giving me such an opportunity, to cross over. Yes, to be with the big man. Yes, so thank you to all of you. I'm so grateful, and may God continue to bless you. All right, so in your view is a rooftop floor screeding. We screeded the gutter, and the time when the video was taken, it was night time, so pardon me. Okay, yes, but it's gonna come, brighter very soon. My area is beautiful. I love the area. There's a whole lot of estate around, and I love the area. Now, in our previous episode, which was episode 60, our total expenditure there was 168,448. Currently, we are adding plastering and floor screeding, which is costing me 8,840. And I bought cement 30 bags at 77, and then at a later time, I bought another 18 bags that is costing me 75 Ghana cedis. These are all 32.5 hour gas and cement. Okay, yes, and this is giving me a total of 180,548. Now, with the plastering and that of the screeding, as I said, my team were all busy. Stephen, Christopher Dade, Michael Fasa, Akwesi Entry in Kumasi, they were all busy. And because I needed to, meet my target, it was getting to the end of February, and I needed to finish before the rain starts pouring. And so I had to get some masons around the neighborhood. So a mason is charging me 140 Ghana cedis, and a laborer is taking 100 Ghana cedis. Okay, a mason is 140 Ghana cedis, and the laborer is 100 Ghana cedis. So I paid in total 8,840. This includes the plastering, the floor screeding, and the block laying. There was a block that was laid. I will show you. Okay. Yes, earlier in episode 60, I made mention that I have to purchase another 600 pieces of blocks. And these blocks, I will show you where it was laid. You understand? So you can imagine, I have to be grateful to my artisans. They've helped me a lot. This is where I'm going to place the polytank and air conditions. Okay, the solar water heater is also going to be here. All right, so this is a 2-bedroom, 2-unit. And doing this actually helps me because I don't want to have any air conditions hanging on the wall. I don't want to have my TV antennas hanging on the wall. Nothing should be dangling or hanging on the wall. Not even a pipe is showing on the wall. Everything should be hidden. And I'm using pressure pipes everywhere. You understand? Yes, all the air conditions here. So here, the burglars were not able to access here. If not, they were going to cut all this. But in the ground floor, as I speak with you now, yes, they've gotten away with all the air conditioning pipes that are protruding outside. They cut all of them. It's gone. So perhaps when I'm ready for the air conditioning installation, I would have to join them. I would have to join those pipes. You understand? So that is a bad thing. So just take a caution. Be careful. When you install your air conditioning pipes, so that you don't suffer. For me, I've suffered twice because they stole all my electrical wires. I have to redo them again, and now they stole my copper pipes. So just be careful. Okay, so now I'm done with the plastering on the side by side, the floor screeding done. I'm left with the coping on your right hand side. If you look at the top, we have to do what we call coping. Okay, it depends on what kinds of design that you want. If it's a parapet, if it's a 2-step or a 3-step coping, you're gonna get all of them. Are you with me? Yes. All right. So here you can see what we call the ceiling bottoms or ceiling naggins. Okay. Yes. We started the ceiling naggins at the edge of the canopy. You understand? So that means that the height of the room have been extended. Some people drop it down and they put it under the canopy. Are you with me? But I want to put it at the edge of the canopy so that the height of the room is increased. Now, the blocks that I made mention of is that after my lintel, I laid 3/4 of the block. Okay, so now when the canopy was done, it has actually increased the height, and therefore areas that the concrete were not able to reach, I need to top those places up to increase the height so that the entire area will be a 4/4 instead of a 3/4. You understand? Yeah, so those were areas where the blocks were meant for. Okay, see how beautiful the concrete looks. I included Dr. Fix-It, prior to the casting. We mix it with the concrete. Yes, and I understand there is another Vitalia. Vitalia is even stronger than Dr. Fix-It. So if you have the chance to go to the market, kindly look for Vitalia. Okay, yes, they are also stronger than Dr. Fix-It. Okay, so you look at all the areas, the height of the block have been increased. If you look underneath the canopy, there's a concrete underneath before the blocks, So therefore, that concrete, I need to go to areas where the concrete were not able to reach because the canopy was not all over. And therefore, we need to lay blocks in those areas. You understand? So I want the camera to go there. Here, we have to lay another block here so that it will match with the canopy. Are you with me? Yes, we have to lay another block. So you can see this is a new block that have been laid. Okay, so I'm making progress towards the final works, which will be the roofing sheet installation. And I'm pretty sure that in the next episode, which is going to be episode 62, you're going to see the roofing sheet. I can't wait to share that with you. Okay, yes, it's such a great feeling to come this far. It hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy. All my investment, I want to put it right here. I don't want to go like, okay, tomorrow. Procrastination is a thief of time, and once you keep postponing, you will never get to do it. Okay, yes. And one thing I learned, which was a good advice from Ghana Bakweku, yes, he gave a scenario that one of his auntie said that, oh, the first floor, let's just lay some 2/4 of the block and leave it. I'll do it next time when I'm moving. And then when they move in, they never did it. And after listening to him, I said, no, let me do something. Okay, so I'll take money from my credit card, from here, from there, and then finally I got the loan. So I laid the blocks all the way to the top with my savings. And then finally I took a loan to do all this as you see. So you can see that the new blocks have been laid on top of the existing 3/4 lintel. So after the lintel, I laid 3/4. Some areas I need to top it up. So here I need this a new block that I've laid over there. You understand? Yes. So it has really helped. So my room is more than 3 meters. If you measure from the ground to the top of this canopy, underneath the canopy is more than 3 meters. You understand? That gives me an appreciable height of a room. Good ventilation. Okay, yeah, it makes the room very airy. You get good sunlight. My windows are big. Are you with me? If you need a carpenter, you can always reach out to Brother Same, Mr. Samuel Edu. Yes, it's a well-versed carpenter. Aside Joshua Edem, who speaks English, well-versed, well-knowledgeable, Mr. Edu is a compliment. He doesn't speak too much English, but he knows his craft very well. His prices are reasonable. Like I did mention, he charged me $8,000 for the wood trusses and that of the ceiling nuggets, but I had to bargain with him and I paid $6,000, which far reasonable because no carpenter will charge you $6,000 for all this work. And for me, I felt he was just doing it for me because he knows definitely he's going to get other opportunities from the channel, which he did. You understand? And he has always been my favorite carpenter since time immemorial. When I started my project, that's Brother Sammy. He's been there all the time, and eventually he traveled and then came back. So by the time he came back, Joshua Edem has taken his part. But hey, we still move on. Yes, so Brother Sami is available. Joshua Edem is also available. Whichever carpenter you deem fit that works best for you, kindly go with them. You understand? One fascinating thing that I appreciate all my artisans for is that these are honest people, responsible people. You can send them money and they will tell you that, hey, this is how much I receive. They will not run away with your money. They are people that I have so much confidence in. You understand? I'm responsible for each and every person, and I'm very careful when I'm selecting people. You understand? So yes, pick them, send them money. They will not eat your money. They will tell you exactly how much they received. Whatever you ask them to buy, they will provide receipts for you. You understand? So I urge you to patronize Mr. Samuel Edu. Now, as you can see, my roofing is almost done. The ceiling against everything is done. I'm left with the spraying. Now, when it comes to treatment of wood, here I'm using Shedua? Dahuma. I'm using Dahuma for my roofing. And with Dahuma, you don't necessarily have to even treat it because this wood, bugs are not able to eat them. You understand? Yes. But it's always advisable apply some chemical. So we use what we call the dust band. Dust band is a chemical that will dilute with water, and then you spray the entire wood. This will prevent bugs from eating up the wood. You understand? Yes. So eventually that is what happened. Again, I have Mr. Frederick Owusu. He lives nearby my house. He's not far from me. So for me to be able to get sand and other materials to the rooftop, I have to employ Mr. Frederick Owusu's boys to come whenever they are free to get the sand, cement and stones and other materials all the way to the rooftop because there was no scarf. You understand? Yes. So this was the method they have to use, and I feel for these people sometimes. Look at the challenges they have to go through. So at a point in time, I asked them to get the scarf, and the scarf too was going to be a bit difficult for them. They felt this was the best way, So this is the ground floor here, the front view, Mr. Nkansa vehicle. Mr. Frederick Owusu's vehicle is the one on the left, and Samuel Edu's own is the taxi. They all have cars. These are big people. So you see how the two cores at the rooftop, the slab, have also been laid. At this point, I was still contemplating as to how to introduce the Roman pillars. I needed to introduce 2 or 3 more pillars, but eventually I will show you in my next episode. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. My name is Mr. Bright. I'm the CEO of B&C Constructions. If you need me, you can always write to me at brightantonio@outlook.com. I'll prepare an estimate for you and we can build houses as well. From me to you, shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Bye-bye.